Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. In this video, we will continue the examples for partial derivative of two variables. Okay, we look at example 2. Given z equals to e to the power of 3x minus 2e to the power of 2y minus 5x. Find del z over del x and del z over del y. Alright, del z over del x means the partial derivative with respect to x. And we treat y as a constant. While del z over del y is a partial derivative with respect to y. And we treat x as a constant. Alright, now we look at how to find del z over del x. When we find the partial derivative with respect to x, to avoid confusing, we put variable x at the back. Okay, so we write z equals to e to the power of 3x minus 2 times e to the power of 2y minus 5x. And we can denote by different color, let's say with red color here. Okay. Now we treat y as a constant. Okay, we just imagine, let's say y is a number like 2 or something. Alright, then we can find the partial derivative of z with respect to x, which is del z over del x. Okay. Alright, when we differentiate e to the power of 3x, we can refer from derivative of e to the power of single x. Okay, the answer equals to e to the power of ex we get back. Okay, so means that when we differentiate e to the power of 3x, we get back e to the power of 3x. But after that, we need to differentiate the exponent. We differentiate 3x, so we have 3 here. Okay, if we differentiate e to the power of single x, after we get back e to the power of x, then we need to differentiate the exponent, which is x. And when we differentiate x, it is equals to 1. So actually, we have times 1 at the back. Okay, but no need to write. Okay. Alright, so after that, we differentiate the second term. Okay. Now we have constant 2. Okay, here. This is multiplication by constant. Remember in the last video, when we have multiplication by constant, we just keep the constant in front after we differentiate. Okay. Then, when we differentiate e to the power of 2x minus 5x, we can refer the simple derivative here. Okay, when we differentiate e to the power of single x, we have e to the power of single x. So, when we differentiate e to the power of 2x minus 5x, we get back e to the power of 2y minus 5x. Okay, and after that, we need to differentiate the exponent. Okay, and we treat y as a constant. Okay, we just imagine, let's say y equals to 2. So 2 times 2 equals to 4 is also constant. Okay. Alright, so we can refer this formula. If we differentiate constant and then minus 5x, we just differentiate 1 by 1. We differentiate constant equals to 0. And then we differentiate negative 5x with respect to x. It equals to negative 5. So 0 minus 5 equals to negative 5. So we get this. Alright? And after that, we can simplify. So del z over del x equals to, we can move constant in front. So 3 e to the power of 3x. And then this is multiplication operation. So we can multiply negative 5 and negative 2 here. So we get positive 10 and then e to the power of 2y minus 5x. This is the final answer when we differentiate partial derivative del z over del x. Means partial derivative with respect to x. Right? Right, how to find del z over del y? Okay, this is partial derivative with respect to y. So when we find the partial derivative with respect to y, to avoid confusing, we put variable y at the back. Okay, we have z equals to e to the power of 3x minus 2e to the power of 2y minus 5x. Okay, let's say we write y, variable y, in different color. Okay. Okay, now we treat x as a constant. So e, which is Euler numbers, 2.718 something, to the power of constant is also constant. Okay. And x here is a constant, and then times 5, also constant. Okay. Alright. When we find partial derivative of z with respect to y, okay, here we have constant. So when we differentiate constant, it becomes 0. So we get this. Okay. And then we have multiplication by constant 2 here. So we just keep the constant 2 in front after we differentiate. Alright? And then when we differentiate e to the power of 2y minus 5x, we can refer from derivative of e to the power of y with respect to y. Okay, we get back e to the power of y. If we differentiate e to the power of x with respect to x, we get e to the power of x. But now we differentiate e to the power of y with respect to y. So we get e to the power of y. Right? So we get back e from here. We get back e to the power of 2y minus 5x. And then we differentiate the exponent, 2y minus 5x. Okay. X we treat as a constant. So 5x is also constant. So when we differentiate 2y minus constant with respect to y, okay, we differentiate 2y, we differentiate 1 by 1. So we differentiate 2y with respect to y equals to 2. And then minus constant here. So we differentiate constant with respect to y equals to 0. So 2 minus 0 equals to 2. So we get this. Right? And after that, we can simplify. So we have del z over del y equals to 0. No need to write. And then this is multiplication operation. So we can multiply 2 and negative 2 here. So we get negative 4 e to the power of 2y minus 5x. This is the partial derivative with respect to y. If you compare del z over del y and del z over del x from the previous slide, the answer are not equals. Okay? Coming up next, partial derivative of two variables. If you like this video, you can subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye. Assalamualaikum.